Hi everybody, welcome to the Scott Show. This is the NFL Picks for Week 5. I do have to say before we get to the actual picks of the heat of the matter here, I do have to tell you guys that it was a terrible week for the Scott Show. Long story short, it was a terrible week for the Scott Show. I repeat that twice because it was that bad of a week. So, here's the lowdown. We went 5 wins, 10 losses for 16 points in the negative differential. I had some big losses. I had some big wins, though. The Chargers and the Giants turning it up over Miami and Washington altogether. But I did lose that Monday night game. Pittsburgh defeating Cincinnati by 24 points. I had Cincinnati in that game. I really thought, hey, they would do good, but they didn't. So, we've got, for the season, a record of 39 wins, 23 losses, and 1 tie, for a differential in points of 331 to the positive. So, we still got a winning record, folks. We're still in the playoffs. I'll figure it out later, but we're doing good. Just that week 4 was a little bit rough. So we're going to go to week 5 now. Talk about what we got coming up as far as really awesome games. I think I did actually call one of those games from week 4 the game of the week. And I can't remember which one it is. But it was a pretty decent game. We've had a lot of close ones. So let's get to the picks. First of all, tomorrow, Thursday the 3rd, we got the Rams and Seattle. It is in Seattle. It is in that beautiful field where the 13th man shows up. 13th man is the crowd. But the Rams are looking really good this year, and I'm really impressed with the Rams. I did pick them to win the other day, and they didn't. But I'm going to pick them again to win this time over Seattle. So I got the Rams over Seattle on Thursday Night Football. And before I go any further, I want to make a point about Thursday football. I think it's stupid. For lack of a better term, I think that Thursday Night Football is stupid. There should only be 2 times in the year that Thursday night is for football, and that on Thursday altogether. And that's Thanksgiving. You should always be playing football on Thanksgiving. That's just like tradition and stuff. And then maybe the first game of the year to kind of kick it off. Whatever. That's a kind of a big deal. It's become a big deal. But these Thursday night games, they ruin everything for me. I just don't like them. And I don't like when my teams are playing, Green Bay and Minnesota. I like both teams. I don't like when they're playing on Thursday night. So the Rams are going to win that game, but I wanted to spout off a little bit about Thursday Night Football. Alright, so we go to Sunday the 6th of October. I am going to be gone that day at Apple Fest in Bayfield. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm going to enjoy when I come back to hear that the Arizona Cardinals defeated the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. I'm calling that because Cincinnati cost me a lot of points the other day. So I'm giving it to Arizona for the win. Buffalo, they had a hell of a game against New England, folks. Hell of a game against New England. I'm going to give them lots of props. I think they can beat them next time. But they are facing off against Tennessee. I am picking Buffalo. I'm sorry. I'm picking Buffalo to win that. But they're at Tennessee. So it'll be a good game. But I'm picking Buffalo. I'm picking Chicago over Oakland. Oakland is a good team. They had a good game the other day against Indianapolis. But I'm picking Chicago. I'm just feeling good about the Bears. The NFC North looks really tough this year. New Orleans, I'm picking them over Tampa Bay. New Orleans in New Orleans. We'll go with New Orleans over Tampa Bay. Minnesota in the Giants territory. I'm picking the Vikes to beat the Giants as a little retribution for the last time. They had not the last time, but They had a game in 99, 2000, one of them. I think it was 2000. And it was the Vikings and the Giants in the NFC Championship game. The Giants ended up winning that game like 41-0. And then lost to the Ravens in the Super Bowl. So I'm picking Minnesota to go to New York and defeat the Giants and get some retribution for all that many years later. I'm going to pick Baltimore over Pittsburgh. Baltimore is looking like an amazing team to me. I've got to give lots of shout-outs to the Ravens, so I'm picking Baltimore over Pittsburgh. I missed one for 1 o'clock, and it is the Jets and Philadelphia. I got Philadelphia in that, folks. I got Philadelphia. Then you have the Patriots and the Redskins in RFK Stadium in Washington. I got the Patriots. I got the Patriots beating the Redskins. In a battle of expansion teams, you have the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Now, you might say that those teams have been around for quite a while, but if you look at your history, they actually came in together as expansion teams. So Jacksonville and Carolina will face off on Sunday, and I'm going to give the edge to Carolina. I'm looking forward to that game. I think it'll be a good one, but I'm giving the edge to Carolina. We'll see what happens on Sunday. Houston, the Texans, I have them defeating the Atlanta Falcons. Houston over Atlanta in Houston. I also have the Chargers winning a very important game, I think, against the Denver Broncos in L.A. That will be huge. I have Green Bay going to Dallas and winning at that big field. 110,000 people can fit in there. I got Green Bay winning that fight. But I do have it as a fight. It is going to be a really big game. And I think it's going to be a fight in Dallas, Texas. Then we have Kansas City and Indianapolis. Kansas City at home. Patrick Mahomes. Just an amazing quarterback. I got Kansas City on that one. There you go. And then on Monday Night Football, the 7th, it is Cleveland and San Francisco. Normally, I like my San Francisco 49ers. I always have Joe Montana, Steve Young, blah, blah, blah. But I am doing this for my dear friend Ron, who I appreciate, and I think he's just a wonderful guy. I'm going to give this win over to my friend Ron and pick the Cleveland Browns to defeat the San Francisco 49ers in San Fran at Levi Stadium. Cleveland over San Francisco. So let's try this. Hopefully we get a winning record this year or this week, and it works out. So here is the picks for Week 5 for the NFL Pick'em on the ScottShow.com. We got the Rams. We got Arizona, Buffalo, Chicago, New Orleans, Minnesota, Philadelphia, Baltimore, New England, Carolina, Houston, the Chargers, the Packers, the Chiefs, and the Browns. So those are the picks for this weekend. I want to reiterate something that I said on the Scott Show workout show on our new mini-series, The Road to the Half, that we are looking at expanding the Scott Show. We are looking at building up all our different channels. One of the channels in particular that I love is the sports show. We can highlight more sports nationwide. We can do basketball is coming up. If you guys want to highlight college basketball, pro hockey is coming up. College hockey is coming up. We do a show for that too. So if you guys want to highlight any of that kind of stuff, give us a shout out here on thescottshow.com. We'll make it happen. I do want to say that we are going to be adding to our patreon.com more tiers, more things that people can support, as well as just really cool things for the shows themselves. So check out thescottshow.com. Check out all the really cool things. We have the Patreon, YouTube. We're going to be adding more. And I'm just asking nicely for you guys to support any way you can, especially patreon.com. You can join for just $1 a month. Or you can do 5, you can do 10, you do 20, I think you can do 100. Whatever you want to do, however it's going to suit you to help us out. We get lots of listeners to do it. $1 every single time will add up. And that's the way it works here on thescottshow.com. So I want to thank you guys so very much. You guys rock my world. And we will see you soon on The Scott Show. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a great one. And rock out this weekend, folks. It is the first weekend of October. Great football games to come. And we will see you very soon.